Emily Chan. Okay, and we will also have Sabrina join us for... you joining us now, you sit down. You're the translator, so that's why there's an extra seat over here. So everybody's got their own mics. Okay, so, we'll just keep this very, very casual, very, we'll go with the flow. And, members of the media, if you have any questions, you can just put up your hands and then we will get them to answer. So you just direct who you would like the questions to be. Anyway, congratulations, guys. Thank you. All right, Ismail and Kwek, how do you guys feel? This movie, you guys have been working on it for a very long time. Kwek, I know this was based on a short film, right?
Yes, it is.
And the short film was 7, 8 years ago?
7 years ago, it's 2011.
All right, and what made you want to actually turn the short film, which did very well, it actually won the BMW Shorties, right? So, what made you want to turn the short film into a feature film?
I would say, even since the very beginning, we have always wanted to be movie makers, so filmmakers. So that was the dream. But it took a long time to get there, and the short film was made because I needed a show reel, because I needed to excel in the commercial filmmaking, right?
Really, that's all it was about?
That was how it began, right?
Okay.
That's how it began. And through the years, we have been making tons of commercials, a number of short films, all that we view that is kind of like practices and training for us to make this feature film when we're finally ready. So the fateful day came when Sabrina told us that I have a chance, that there is a possibility for a movie to be made. So she presented us with the grant, the proposal of, okay, let's get this grant and then it will be possible.
Yeah, and I have to say, if Sabrina didn't come along, it won't be possible because both of us are creatives, and creatives just talk. I want to make a film.
The idea, right? It was a great thought, but no action.
So she is the one like, you guys are serious, huh? You guys are serious? I'm gonna go find the money. You're serious, huh? Yeah, we're serious.
But talking about the money though, okay, so Reservoir Productions, before this, you guys did a lot of commercials. So most of the movies, it's self-funded, or did you actually have a corporate or outside party that came in and funded it?
It was initially it was self-funded. We had a 40% grant that Sabrina killed and get for us from MDEC, which is a reimbursement grant. But it was a reimbursement grant, so we had to actually spend the money first and make the film first, and then slowly close with them and collect the money. But it was self-funded initially, but now MM2 has partnered up with us after seeing the film, and they believe in the film after seeing it. And people don't make films that way. Normally everything is done before.
Yes, right. It's the other way around.
It's the other way around. But we didn't want any outside meddling, and because we were first-time filmmakers, and sure we're gonna get bullied by. And that's only natural because the studios would just want the best for the film as well, and we wouldn't get to realize our vision. So we wanted no outside influence in the making of this film, so that's why we did it that way. At the same time, we keep on doing commercials and make that money so that we can make more movie.
So is that why it took 4 years?
Big part of the reason why, yes.
I think another big part of the reason is also halfway through making the film, we were looking at the offline, and we thought the potential of the film could be a lot better. I mean, we sat down and asked ourselves, we thought, we could make this film a lot better. And that's when we decided to go back to the writing board. So same thing again, you have to shoot a lot more commercials, get them more money, write more scripts, and then reshot about 6 scenes. And that's the final version of GUANG that you see.
Yeah.
Right. Now, the premise, the story of GUANG is something that's actually very personal to you. Am I correct? Correct?
Yeah, actually, GUANG's story, the character itself is inspired by my elder brother who has autism, very much like the character in the film. And he also has the perfect pitch ability, very much like the character in the film.
Wow.
So it was through the years of the many experiments that he has shown me and wowed me that I pieced it up together to present it in GUANG.
Right.
This format, yeah.
Right. Did you feel vulnerable putting aside of your family? This is quite personal, putting it out so everybody will watch, and then people will be commenting and things like that. But yeah, it's not just the movie; it's also the story that your childhood inspired by your brother.
Yeah, I focus more on telling the story well and send out a message to everyone that towards autism especially. Because growing up, I've seen how people have treated my brother sometimes in a very negative way, and I really hope that watching this film will change that just a little bit. Will do, right?
Sending ripples out that will hopefully change in time. I guess that's our aim now.
That's great, guys. Now, Kyo, you were in the short film, right? And you acted as the same. You also were GUANG in the short film. Was it different preparing for a short film as compared to a feature film?
I will speak in Mandarin.
Go ahead. I will translate it for me.
我觉得说拍短片当然跟长片是非常大的不同的，因为呢短片演的方式呢是比较平淡的，但是在拍长片的时候呢，因为对白非常的多，所以呢变成说它要比较活泼一点，大概是这样。
So the difference is during the short film, the character is a little bit flat if you compare to the movie. And in the movie, you need a lot of dialogues. So he has to change kind of his way of portraying GUANG, and that would be the main difference between the short film and the movie.
What kind of preparation did you make to get to know Wen Guang? What did you do to get to know Wen Guang a lot more?
其实当然我看了导演的哥哥拉秀，然后在他的身上有看到很多的东西，但是其实我更想表达的就不只是说一个自闭症者他的外表的行为是怎么样的，而是他的内心里面他的精神方面，其实他们是一个很纯真的一群人，很纯净的一群人，然后要去更大的表达在于这个，多过于说一个自闭症患者他的行为是怎么样的，他的人到底是如何的。我觉得这个是观众我更想要传达给观众看到。
So he has spent some time with my brother, but Kyo feels that it is more important to portray the spirit of an autistic person. Of course, the physicality, how he appears, his eye lines and all that, he tries to mimic. But to him, it's more important to portray the spirit of an autistic person and how pure, how determined he is. And that is what he focused on when acting GUANG.
Well done and congratulations! You won an award recently.
Thank you.
For Best Actor.
Yeah.
Right. Congratulations! It paid off. Yeah, already winning awards, okay? And Butternut Screen here in Malaysia. So look at that. You guys, we're gonna do things all over. Then instead of like starting here, you go there, you do like that. And so there you go. And it's actually not just the short film itself that got many accolades, the feature film also. So that's why we're all really looking forward to seeing it here. Now, Ernest, this is your first time doing a feature film, right? First time doing a feature film, and it's the first time, and you've got a lead role. How do you feel? Do you feel like, expectations? Were you worried?
它其实不是我第一部电影，可是第一部我觉得这么属于自己的一部电影，因为之前都是没有什么参与感，然后这部是从头到尾你有参与在其中，然后第一次在大荧幕有这么多的戏份，然后而且这个是很喜欢的一个角色，所以跟之前的角色或者是在电视上看到的自己，这次在大屏幕完全不一样，所以觉得15年拍戏拍了15年，终于有今天了，对。
Okay, it is not his first time doing a movie, but it is the first time getting a lead role, a character that he truly loves, and a character that he can really dive deep into acting and portraying the character. And watching it on the screens, after 15 years of being involved in filmmaking, he feels really proud to play the character.
Oh, great! Can't wait to see you. Now, your character's name's Didi, which is Adik, younger brother, right, in Mandarin. Why didn't you write a name? For when you weren't like, where's my name? I don't want to just be Ade.
In some ways, he's acting as me, right?
Yes, that's why.
As you can see, he dived really deep into the character until our jacket looks the same today.
I like that.
Real life is almost like so I thought he didn't need a name. But he has a thought on why Didi doesn't have a name. It's because through the film, Didi has always been a supporter of GUANG. All he wants is the best for GUANG, so he's always a supporting role that doesn't even need a name.
Wow.
I think at the same time, if I may add, brainstorm sessions back then, I think it's also because it reminds the audience throughout the film that this character is the younger brother. He is the one taking care of his older autistic brother.
So quite often the roles would look like they were reversed, but it's just as a reminder.
Yes, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Now, Emily, your role is a very important one, and it's newly written into the movie as compared to the short film, right? Would you like to tell us a little bit about your experience?
Yeah, sure. My character in GUANG her name is Suan, and she is a kindergarten teacher. And actually, in the short film, she is not there, but after quite decided to do a long film, maybe the director wanted a new direction, angle of view for the audience to understand more about autistic kid, more about Wen Guang. So I think that's why he wanted to add some spice in the script. So that's where I come from. And I really enjoyed playing Suan in this film because although she don't really have a lot of scene in it, but looking at them, working together as a team, it just made me feeling really glad and really proud.
And for Ernest and Emily, how did you and what did you guys do to actually kind of bond with the team and be part of it? Because you see, you come, because I know for the short film, Quek, you acted as Didi's role, right? And now Ernest has taken over Didi's role, and your role is actually very new to this movie. So what did you guys do to kind of, join the team and be part of the team?
Actually, we know each other for quite long. Yeah, we've been working, me, Ernest, and Kyo, we've been working together for like 7 or 8 years.
And so you worked on screen together too?
Yeah, but it was in the drama industry. It's not film, it's not on the movie screen. But yeah, we did work together for like lots of dramas already, so we are really good friends behind the scenes. So I guess that's why it helped to blend us into the acting.
I think the chemistry when the 3 actors came on set was like really great, really. They're so close together. So I think that was what's awesome about it as well.
Wow, so actually not much work needed to be done to actually build that bond. Great. Do we have any questions from the floor? Does anyone want to ask any questions to our panelists today? You can either ask Quek or Smiley, or Ismail, that's his nama glamour. And also to our cast. Do you have any questions from the media? Okay, no worries, we'll just continue. Okay, so now that you've had a taste of the big screen making feature films, and like you guys shared, it took 4 years. You had reshot some scenes. Are you guys going to do more, or is this going to be like the first and then the last?
We definitely want to.
Okay, you want to. That's a good.
But that depends on a lot of things. We do have some areas that we would like to explore, and hopefully the next film, we would love to take it to a totally different genre, involve a lot more characters, probably even do a Malay film instead of a Chinese film. We are also looking, Ismail is also looking to direct his own movie.
Yeah.
How are you going to say?
Like Quek says, a lot of things depends on how GUANG does. The Malaysian film industry it has its ups and downs. I think as our first feature, we really want to put it out there and kind of see what happens next first, and see whether people are interested to even work with us, because we don't know this industry, to be honest. We're like from the commercial world, they're like completely two separate worlds.
So wasn't it scary then? Because you enter an industry, yes, especially nowadays, there are a lot of opportunities for independent filmmakers to come aboard. You don't necessarily need to be tied to some big studio or some big production, but were you nervous or intimidated or worried?
Of course, definitely. I think for us, what we really, let me just talk about the films that we want to make in the future, right? The first one being GUANG, and the reason, the kind of films that Reservoir wants to make are films that impact the society in a very good way. We don't want to make a film that is just to please the masses. There needs to be a good message behind it. I'm not saying that it can't be horror or it can't be comedy. Horror can have good messages too, but that is at the core of what we believe. If we ever make even more films post-GUANG, it will have that same idea of sending good messages, of impacting society in a good way and as a whole.
All right. And to our cast, you guys are experienced actors. How was it like working with Quek and and Reservoir? Oh, the one to say is it? Q?
我觉得导演是一个疯子啦，就是他真的是
He's a crazy guy. Quite a crazy guy.
He's a crazy guy. 然后真的他就是很突发奇想的啊，各个方面的东西，我都是尽量在满足他而已。
He always come up with new things and he always try to actually
Satisfy
his needs and stuff.
I just obey him. Obey him. What he want me to do, I just do it. Because I really believe it.
Wow.
I really believe in him. Yeah.
But what was about the movie? Because I know you took a break from acting for a while, yeah?
Yeah.
But what was about this feature film and the chance to do it that made you say, okay, like, you know what, I'm going to come back to acting and stop taking my break?
Because Quek tell me that he want to do the movie is around 4 years already. You know, I already wait for 4 years. So once that I just waiting when he say yes to the movie. So I'm just waiting.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you're just waiting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to say yes to any other jobs just in case.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for this movie. Yeah.
Alright.
I think it was the role that Kyo was born to play from the start. Even for the short film,
Spectacular.
he actually came in like 3 days before the shoot.
Really? Just 3 days?
Yeah,
Just 3 days.
Before that, we were casting so many people, and none of them were right, and we were really stressed out. And then he came along, and we were like, alright, this is the guy. So, yeah.
And also because we have 3 days left, that's why I played the younger brother.
Okay.
So now I have more time, and that's when Leonard's come along.
Okay. I thought that you wanted to, also be acting and things like that. You never know, right? You never know. There's an opportunity there. And Ernest and Emily, what was your experience working with, Ismail and Quek?
因为我们长时间之前都在演电视剧，所以我也很少接触电影。然后这一次接触，我会觉得我终于这么多年才知道，原来演员是这么一回事。演员应该有这种待遇，演员应该有这种时间，有这种空间。然后，因为导演他放手让我们做很多东西，因为我演他这个角色，他都没有要我去逼他，所以这个是我觉得他有自己的坚持的创作，可是还放手让你去当演员的一个职务，让你去创造那个角色的生命一样。
So all these years,
Very
sorry, now we've got 2 translators, so it's kind of awkward. So do I let Sabrina go, or do I?
Okay, so Ernest thinks that it is his first opportunity to take part in a production where he feels that production really gives him a lot of space to first elaborate on the character, and also in general have a lot more time to prepare for his role, better food.
Indeed.
So it is a wholesome experience for him to be involved with us and to work with me. Weird coming from me, man.
I know, right? I know you're translating it, but I know
That's
you
right.
can say
He
something
said I'm the
else.
best director in the world, and he said that I'm the man.
Basically, what Ernest said is actually that Quek always gave him a lot of space. Even though Quek briefed him already, but then Quek always like, okay, I tell you now like this, but you do hands on. You just do whatever you want. So he also very trust Quek, and Quek trusted them, and they trusted Quek as well. That's a chemistry between them.
Wow. Okay, that's good. And Emily?
The first time I worked together with both of them was in Sunflowers. It was another short film, and that time I already feel that it's just amazing working with both of them because they give you so many inspiration on set. I still remember that Smiley guided me through a crying scene, and it worked so well. Yeah, so they give me like what Ernest said. They give us a lot of space to craft our character, and yeah, it's just lovely. I always hope that we have another chances to work with them.
Alright, and personally, Emily, what are your hopes for the film, Guang? I know it's already, won a few accolades too, but where would you like to see it go?
Well, I hope it will go further, much further, like maybe other than the Asian short films contest or film festival. I hope that it can even go to the Western country as well, because I truly believe that a film like this that made in Malaysia should let the people out there know that we are right here. We are all ready for this war.
Wow, that's great, guys. I guess that we can actually, wrap up the press conference session, right? So we're all going to be watching the movie together later. I believe members of the media, some of you have watched it already, right? You watched it earlier. So we will be having a meet and greet session with the cast and also Ismail and Quack later on around 8 o'clock. So I'm going to take a little break right now so you guys can freshen up and get ready and all that. And what's really interesting about the screening later is that 2 cinemas are actually being blocked off for NASOM, and which is the National Autism Society of Malaysia, and also the Early Autism program, right? So that'd be really great. Did they have any involvement in all? Did they give sort of like consultation?
I think initially we saw them quite a lot. We visited their centers and looked at the kids. So we were just doing that really for research.
Research, yeah.
Yeah.
So we think that because of the movie is already out and it's waiting they waited for 3-4 years already, right?
Correct. But
so
but the best research has always been Quack's elder brother, because the film is based on their character. But having said that, let me just say something more as well. I think to us, correct me if I'm wrong here, it's not really a film about autism. It's a real story. I mean, it's a heartfelt story about 2 brothers, more so than anything else. If you ask me personally, so I think it is.
Family values comes first.
Right. Anything else you guys want to add to Ernest, Emily, and Kyo? If there's anything else that you want to add before we wrap up this session, and also Ismail and Quack?
Yeah, please share it on your social media and
Any hashtags or not? Confirm lah.
Guang the movie. GUANG THEMOVIE.
Hashtag Guang the movie.
Yeah, because when you hashtag Guang, there's like a million hashtags of Guang.
Yes.
So we put the movie there, so it's more accessible. Yeah, so we really hope you guys like the film and hope you can help us push it through, because so that we can make more films like this.
Yep, or make even better films in the future, different kind of films in the future.
Yeah.
Really hope you enjoy the film.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you all.
We're going to take a quick break right now, and then we'll have the meet and greet session later, okay? Thank you so much to members of media for coming.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys enjoy the movie.